Welcome dear students. Today's topic is types of catalysis. There are different types of catalysis. Let's have a look. Positive catalysis. The catalyst which increases the rate of a chemical reaction is called positive catalyst and the phenomenon is known as positive catalysis. Example: decomposition of potassium chlorate is facilitated in the presence of manganese dioxide. So in this reaction manganese dioxide works as positive catalyst. Negative catalysis. The catalyst which decreases the rate of reaction is called negative catalyst and the phenomenon is called negative catalysis. Example: decomposition of hydrogen peroxide gets retarded when some acetanilide is added to it. So in this reaction acetanilide works as negative catalyst. Depending upon the phases of reactants and the catalyst, catalysis can broadly be classified into following two categories: homogeneous catalysis and heterogeneous catalysis. Homogeneous catalysis. When the reactants and the catalyst are in the same phase, that is, solid, liquid, or gas, the catalysis is said to be homogeneous. The following are some of the examples of homogeneous catalysis. In lead chamber process, the oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide in the presence of nitric oxide as catalyst. So in this reaction, the catalyst is present in the same phase as are the reactants. Heterogeneous catalysis. The catalytic process in which the reactants and the catalyst are in the different phases is known as heterogeneous catalysis. In heterogeneous catalysis, the catalyst is usually present in the solid phase and the reactants usually in the gas phase. Therefore, the catalyst is unable to mix up homogeneously with them and form a separate phase. The reaction starts from the surface of the solid catalyst. This is why heterogeneous catalysis is also referred to as surface catalysis. Some of the examples of heterogeneous catalysis are given below. Oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide using platinized asbestos or vanadium pentoxide as catalyst. This reaction forms the basis of the manufacture of sulfuric acid by the contact process. So in this reaction you can see the catalyst is present in solid state while the reactants are present in gaseous state. The another example is manufacture of ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen by Haber's process using iron as catalyst. Theory of catalysis. There are two different types of theories of catalysis. First one is intermediate compound theory of catalysis. It is also known as theory of homogeneous catalysis. And the second one is adsorption theory of catalysis, which is also known as the theory of heterogeneous catalysis. Intermediate compound theory of catalysis. According to this theory, the catalyst react with one of the reactants to give an intermediate, which reacts with another reactant to yield products and the catalyst as follows. For example, in the lead chamber process used for the manufacture of sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide is oxidized to sulfur trioxide in the presence of nitric oxide as catalyst. In the absence of catalyst, the oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide is very slow. So when the nitric oxide is used as a catalyst, the rate of reaction increases considerably. It is believed that the catalyst provide an alternate path of low activation energy by combining with oxygen to form the intermediate nitrogen dioxide, which subsequently react with the sulfur dioxide to yield the required product, that is sulfur trioxide, and the catalyst get regenerated as shown below. Adsorption theory of heterogeneous catalysis. The modern adsorption theory of catalysis explains the mechanism of heterogeneous catalysis. In heterogeneous catalysis, the catalytic activity is localized on the surface of the solid catalyst. The solid catalyst provides a number of free valencies at its surface through which adsorption of the gases on the surface takes place. Heterogeneous catalysis occurs through the following steps: diffusion of reactants to the surface of catalyst, adsorption of reactants on the surface of solid catalyst. The adsorbed reactants molecules undergo a chemical reaction to form an intermediate called activated complex. The activated complex then breaks to form the product, and the products then dissociate from the catalyst surface known as desorption.